Welcome to Eddie's Football Waffle. Yeah.
Guys, welcome back.
Hi.
Man United versus Middlesbrough. It should be a game where Man United are going to be fully rested after the break. Their battery should be recharged, and they've got to make an example of these minnows. We've seen Man United struggle against previous minnows like Norwich, Newcastle, the other guys, Burnley, just struggling, not looking good, not playing the football. But since those games, there's been more football played. Ralph has got used to the players a bit more. In the last game against West Ham, he got the boys to play better in that midfield, to get more control of the game.
Thank you, Ralph. Well played.
Pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It just needs to be sorting out the service into the forward and really bagging chances, and I expect to see that in this game. But I'm going to talk a little bit about some form before I just talk about what I expect to see. Just looking at Man United and Middlesbrough, they're a league apart, but really in their parallel leagues, Man United trying to get top four, just got into that position after having sporadic form. Middlesbrough, they're doing their own chase for their top four or their top six, because Man United are trying to get top four for Champions League. Middlesbrough trying to get their top six, trying to get that playoff position, trying to get promoted. So both teams are in that kind of up and down form. But recently Middlesbrough, with 4 wins out of 5, they're actually looking kind of red hot, man. And yes, they're a league below, but they've got confidence in the tank. Man United, 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Yeah, slightly worse form, but they're the better team on paper. The dynamic of this game can go a couple of ways. Firstly, Man United are the favourites, okay? But because there's just better talent on paper, the coach is getting them to play better football with every game. But on the other hand, Middlesbrough come in without, the pressure. It's a free hit for them. People are thinking they're going to get, turned over, really. I mean, even though Man United have not been the best this season, they're facing the Championship side, and really, they should be turned over. So Middlesbrough are going to maybe take that and play with no fear and look to get that kind of giant kill. But really, they've still got to bridge the gap between their lack of talent and Man United's, top talent compared to them anyway. So anyway, on to the things I'm expecting to see. Firstly, the 4-3-3 looks like the formation that is going to be picked now. It's working more over the 4-2-2-2. The midfield looking a bit better. That holding midfielder and with the 2 box-to-box number 8s. Now we've seen a little bit of potential there with that controlled display against West Ham. So I expect to see that against minnows like Middlesbrough. I expect to see that initiative to have holding midfielder and 2 marauding number 8s. Playing in the channels, man. Playing in the channels, creating chances for the number 9 up front or number 7, depends who's going to start up front, and creating chances, for the wingers to get in behind. That last point I just said leads on to what are we going to see up front. I expect to see better drilled play into the forward now, because there's been 2 weeks for Ralph to go back again to the laboratory and work on a formula to get Ronaldo's service if he's playing up front, or Cavani's service if he's playing up front. Maybe the forwards are asked to play closer to that forward to work a bit more interplay, or the forward is turned into a false 9 like what Liverpool do. The number 9 will come deep, link with the 2 box-to-box number 8s, whilst the wingers turn into forwards, just like Mane and Salah do at Liverpool. I want to see that kind of thing. That would be great, because I think Ronaldo slowed down a bit. He could play that position, hold the ball up, and I think he's still got a good pass in him. Get the passing to people like Alanga that can run in behind, people like Rashford that are explosive in behind. And then another thing is to see the high line. I wanted to see the return of the Dudley boys, Lindelof and Varane, but we've seen Maguire had a good game against West Ham in that last one. He's still the captain technically. He's worth 80 million, so all of those politics are gonna play a part. So he's gonna come back in. It's most likely gonna be Varane with Maguire, but he still played in a medium to high line against West Ham. The team was still able to press West Ham back and control the game. So against Middlesbrough, we should still see some high pressure. In terms of proper team pressing. I think it's still going to be a bit of work on that. I'm not sure, but I expect Man United to have more possession and do similar to the West Ham game, but get more attacks on the goal. We've got to see more drilled play up front. But anyway, quick waffle. Click the like if you're rating the material. You know, get in the comments if you're disagreeing with anything or agreeing with anything. Just get your points in the comment section. And thanks for watching.